Franklin, Louisiana, a town that is a combination of the beautiful old genteel South, but also a growing number of decaying, empty buildings. It's a town where the Bayou Teche, a waterway often called the Main Street of Acadiana, played a large part in the area's growth, with plantations popping up all along its banks. With settlements here dating back to 1808 and a heritage that came from all sorts of backgrounds, Franklin ultimately had a very English influence in its early years, because of the large number of English settlers coming to this area following the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. Only 3 years following the first major development here, then called Carlin Settlement, this would become the parish seat in 1811, and continues to be the seat of St. Mary Parish still today. This looming structure, the courthouse, dominates the old downtown area, towering above anything else in the vicinity. The name of this area was changed to Franklin in 1820, when the town was incorporated, named for none other than the well-known Benjamin Franklin. As the area grew, sugar plantations needed to send their yields out, so Franklin became an interior sugar port, using steamboats to carry goods up and down the bayou. Sugar at that time was a high-yielding crop, making the sugar plantations some of the wealthiest in the South. Although the sugar boats may not be going down the bayou here anymore, the bayou continues to be a large part of this community, with parks, bridges, and boats still using the shores of the Bayou Teche. During my visit, many people were taking in the afternoon beside the waters here. Once the railroad came to town, sawmills took up business here, transforming the industrial landscape. Today, it seems that neither of these industries is a big part of Franklin's present day, as the main employers are mainly public service related, between education, social services, and healthcare. In fact, as an outsider looking in, if it weren't for the parish seat, I think the town would be in an even worse situation than it is today. However, many of the structures and architecture from Franklin's era of wealth continue to stand strong here, showing the financial power that this area used to have, even though they stand in contrast to the proof that today the area seems to be much less financially well off. Despite some of the decay, Franklin's historic downtown remains a great example of an 1800s southern Louisiana town, with the historic district listed on the National Register of Historic Places, including over 400 structures. The lampposts that line the Main Street area seem to be objects of great pride for this community dating back to 1915, and contain the words, "Do not hitch," a reminder of times long gone when horses would be driven through the town's streets. Removed in the 1970s, the modern lights that replaced them were disapproved of by the community, and the old lights were restored and reinstated, remaining here still today to light up the night. If you're interested in taking a walking tour of Franklin, there are historical signs throughout town, and the town's website has a list of homes and properties with information on who historically lived there, and some information about their architectural elements. Franklin may not have tons to do for the typical tourist, but it does offer history, architecture, and a southern charm that will leave an impression. With a wealthy past and still the current hub of parish business, here's wishing Franklin a prosperous future and good days ahead. We'll see you next time somewhere else down the road.